Western Hills will be hosting the 41st District rival Frankfort High boys when we come back here on Cable 10. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Game of the Week here on Cable 10. I'm Clint Goins.
I'm Jason Hyatt.
And normally, folks, we have two games on Games of the Week, but tonight, just the one, just the boys, because...
Well, the girls already took care of their business earlier in the season. The Western Hills Frankfort girls already played twice. They got that out of the way. In fact, Western Hills is up playing in a little tournament right now. So just the boys tonight.
All right. This is it's an important game because it's a district game, but it's not that important for Western Hills because they've got the number 2 seed locked up. But for Frankfort High...
Different story for Frankfort High. They've got a lot to play for here because if they can knock off Western Hills here tonight, who has been a team that's, outside of Great Crossing, they've kind of risen to be the cream of the crop, here in Frankfort this year, playing really well. But for Frankfort, if they can knock them off here on Western Hills home court, they will earn themselves the 3 seed in the district tournament.
Maybe.
No, if they win tonight, they get the 3 seed for sure.
Frankfort High does?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because that would put them a game up on Franklin County.
And if they lose, it's a coin flip.
Yes. If they lose tonight, then they drop into a tie with Franklin County. The two teams split their regular season matchups, and it'll go to a coin flip for who gets the 3 seed. Now, why is the 3 seed important? Because if you have the 3 seed, then that means you're going to get this Western Hills team again in the first round of the tournament, which, again, it's a good team. Not that you want to play them, but it's better than the alternative of likely facing Great Crossing in the first round, who is a top 10 team in the state right now. So you still have to go through Frankfort Christian in the kind of 4-5 play-in game, but whoever that is would likely be favored in that one. So, but it's a much harder path to go that route. So Frankfort High has a chance to take care of business. They control their own destiny of sorts here tonight, rather than leaving things up to fate with a coin.
So if you're a 3 seed, you have a chance of making it to the region. If you're the 4 seed, the chances go
way down. Yeah, because in case you don't know, as long as you advance to the championship game of your district tournament, you automatically qualify for the regional tournament. So that's why that first matchup is so important. Obviously, you want to win the district championship, but just getting to that game gets you a berth into the regional tournament.
Now let's talk about these two teams. Frankfort High led by a couple of seniors, Jordan Blythe and Caleb Pack. They averaged 20, I think Hack was 20-some-odd points a game, and Blythe with like 17 points a game. After that, it drops way off. Western Hills led by a couple of brothers, the Campbell brothers, Javion and Walter. Walter's a senior, and they lead in about every category on the team, scoring, rebounding, but not free throw shooting.
Yeah, the free throw shooting leaves a little to be desired, but you're absolutely right. The two of them each are averaging a double-double and each averaging 20 and 10 plus points and rebounds. So they are a down low, those two brothers. But the one guy that you didn't mention that's been coming on of late for Frankfort High, Omari Jointer, an 8th grader. He's the coach's son, and we saw him the other night down at the Exum Center.
Yeah.
And that kid can play. He has really been coming on of late. I'm sure we're going to see him early and often in this one, not in the starting lineup, but he's a kid that, again, when you see him, keep in mind, he's only in 8th grade, but he can fill it up, and smooth, long, really good player. He's going to be exciting to watch.
Yeah, for the next 4 years, I hope he stays in town, because it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, folks, we're going to lay out here for a little bit. It's time now for the national anthem. We want to give a shout out to Jeff Cody's mom. He is the head coach for Western Hills, and he said she lives over in East Kentucky and she watches the games. So, and only that, she pays attention.
She does, yeah. She had pointed questions to bring up, so.
Thanks for tuning in.
Absolutely.
All right, for Frankfort High, our first starter is an 8th grader, Thurman Wade. And then we have the aforementioned Jordan Blythe, the number 2 scorer on the team. The 13 is Caleb Hack. He's the leading scorer on the team. Carter Gilbert, 32. He's the leading rebounder on the team. And then Dalen Redden. He's a sophomore, wears 33, and probably the tallest guy on the team.
That's the guy with the tall task of going down low and banging with those Campbell brothers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who he'll be matched up against in particular, but whichever one he's got, somebody else is going to have to take the other one, so pick your poison.
They're coached by Butch Joyner, and Coach Joyner has, the times we've seen them, I think we've had a different starting lineup for every game. I think he kind of tailors his starters to whoever his opponent is. Now for Western Hills, number 1 is Austin Stone. He's a junior. Number 2 is Elijah Thompson, a sophomore.
And he's a guy that's been coming on of late, too. We saw some good basketball out of him in the last couple of games. He's actually up to over double figures in scoring as well, so a nice third option behind the Campbell brothers.
Number 3 is the younger Campbell, Javion. Number 5, David Jackson. He's a senior. And then rounding out the starting 5, the senior, number 10, Walter Campbell. He has a slight lead over his younger brother in both scoring and rebound. But as you said, they both are averaging a double-double, and they both are scoring more than 20 points a game. So.
Yeah, and we've seen the emergence of sorts for Walter Campbell. Of course, he was out the first half of the year with a torn ACL. He was rehabbing, working his way back from that, and we actually got to see his first game back that he started in several weeks back. And so he's just kind of been ramping up slowly ever since then. Javion has been averaging over 20 points a game all season, and he's actually held his own, you know, even with Walter coming in and taking some of that load as well. But Walter has now passed him up, got about a half point per game more now for the season.
Carter Gilbert jumping for Frankfort High. Walter gets the tip for Western Hills. Gilbert is tasked with keeping Javion away from the basket, and it looks like Redden is tasked with Walter. Although they may be in a 2-3 zone, it's really kind of hard to tell.
I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, I think they are in a zone, but it's sort of a matchup zone. They're not just staying in their area. As somebody comes into it, they're kind of picking them up for ball denial. And so far, working pretty well. They have not let Western Hills get the ball into the paint at all.
Yeah.
And we're now 40 seconds into this possession.
And we haven't had a shot yet. We're still looking, but they just really having a hard time getting it downside. Now they do, but it's knocked about, and Walter winds up with it.
And that's kind of deflating for Frankfort High, because you worked so hard for literally 60+ seconds, and it just kind of a loose ball. Walter Campbell stepping over his own player and flips it up and scores.
I think that was Blythe with the attempt. No good. This is Jackson. He gets it inside to Thompson, loses the handle. Here's Blythe to Hack, and he missed the layup.
Hack's not going to miss many of those.
Western Hills turns it over. Carter Gilbert gets it up. This is Redden, and he misses as well.
And Thurman Wade, he's got to be ready to go up with that coming in from the baseline. That should have been a reverse layup. He had an easy two, decided to kick it back out.
Well, that's an 8th grade mind, perhaps. A little unsure, perhaps. Being the youngster wants to defer to the upperclassmen. Blythe now backs it up. Looks like the Wolverines in our 2-3 zone as well. Hack thought about their 3, but not for very long. Redden, lazy pass to Gilbert. Walter Campbell steals it away and almost dunks it. But Austin Stone is there to put it back in.
I'm not sure that's going to go on Walter's highlight reel. And I'm not sure Coach Cody would be real thrilled with, even the attempt this early in the game. But they did still end up with the 2 points out of it.
Yes. That was a nice block by somebody I didn't see. Thurman Wade gets up. Looks like, we've got a timeout on the floor. That's what we have. We're going to step aside. It's 4-0 Western Hills.
Call David Toll's Auto Pro for all your automotive needs.
Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Toll's Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road.
Welcome back, folks. Still in the early going here at Western Hills High School. Lapsley Carter Gymnasium. Here's a nice shot of the Western Hills cheerleaders. I think we're going to have a dance team performance at halftime. Shot goes up, no good. Javion Campbell with the rebound. Gets it over to Thompson. And now to Stone. And in the corner, a three-point attempt. No good. Florence with the rebound. Wade stayed in the game. I thought he was coming out, but he was just running over to his bench for the timeout. Hack. There's Wade with it. Backs it back out. Frankfort High resets. Hack gets a pick from Gilbert. Short on the three. Javion with the rebound. And we have a kicked ball, so.
Man, I don't know if it's just me. Frankfort looks tired already. I mean, we just started the game, but I'm not seeing a lot of energy. They're not moving to the ball quickly. Loose balls, they're just kind of giving them up, letting Western Hills have them. I'm not really liking what I'm seeing from the energy standpoint for Frankfort High so far.
Three-point bucket by Austin Stone. Well, it could be there was a JV game before this, and I could see how Wade and Redden perhaps played in that game. So they kind of have an excuse if they're a little tired. They've already played one game. But the seniors should not be that way. Blythe, I think he steps on the baseline, sure enough. Unfortunately, because Hack hit that three-pointer, Panthers yet to score.
I guess it raises the question, though, of if you're a starter on the varsity, why are you playing in JV?
Well, Frankfurt's a small school. And you know, Class A, they probably don't have that many people to begin with.
Call a illegal screen on Campbell, Javion?
Well, apparently. When I played football at Western Hills back in the dark ages, we had a senior tailback that started a senior, but he also played in the JV game as a tailback because, you know, we only had 30 guys on the team. So,
are you allowed to play seniors in JV?
Yes, you are. At least you were back then, because he wasn't the only senior to play. I played some. Because, as I said, we only had 30 guys on the football team. So.
That foul's going to go on Redden.
Frankfurt High needs a bucket to go down. Javion at the line, and if memory serves, Javion is shooting a whopping 52% from the stripe. If he could improve his free throws, he would be really dangerous. I mean, he's kind of dangerous now, but I mean, he would be, you know, and per his average, he hits the second one.
He's got a little bit of a hitch in his shot on those free throws right at the top. He's got time to get that worked out. They actually gave that foul to Carter Gilbert, not Redden.
Frankfurt High on the board now.
Speaking of Redden, there to put in the easy deuce.
Western Hills just content to dribble it out here. Up 8-2.
You know, Clint, I don't know the details, but the other day I was watching PTI, and they said that there was a high school game the night before. 2 more for Stone. He's up to 7 already.
Yeah.
Ended in a score of 4-2. And all I could think was, man, Clint would have loved that. Get up by a bucket, go 4 corners.
4 corners.
All the game.
You want it? You better come and get it, buddy. Gilbert checks out of the game. It's Joyner. Stone will walk it up. Now, you know, I understand a lot of fans would probably not like that. Probably for the same reason that I don't particularly care for soccer, because it's so low scoring, you know. But soccer fans don't mind that because they have a greater appreciation of the game and the strategy behind it, and I don't. But in basketball, I have an appreciation of the strategy. And Walter, by golly, he's going to get that bucket one way or the other.
He's a man down there. Better pack a lunchbox if you're going to fight with him down on the low block.
Kick it out to Hack. He penetrates, puts it up and in.
For Frankfurt, that's what you got to see more of. Hack is a scorer from all 3 levels, and so seeing him cutting to the basket and finishing, that's a good sign.
Yeah, he averages 23 points a game, and he's going to have to get to work if he's going to get to that. As the first quarter's almost over, and he's got 2 points.
Panthers as a team are going to have to get to work if they're going to get to 23 points.
That's true. Based on this average, they're going to have less than 20 for the game. Shot off the mark. Walter Campbell with the rebound. And we may truly see a little bit of 4 corners here. They're just saved for the last second shot. Ashton Austin into the game for Frankfurt High. Well, they decide not to wait for the last second shot. They put it up. No good.
But Jack Davis, number 30, in there as well for the Panthers.
Yeah, he snuck in there. That's a nice penetration move there by Hack.
Yeah, he had an open 3, but he saw the lane and went ahead and took it, drove, got the easy bucket.
Stone puts up a floater at the buzzer, and it is good. I think, wasn't it good? Yes, yes, it was. It's 14. It was 12. It's on the scoreboard. So 14-6 as the first quarter comes to a close. We'll be back for the second quarter next on Cable 10.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Toll's Auto Pro Tire and Auto Service. a full-service auto repair shop servicing all models. 2 locations to serve your automotive needs. Call 502-352-2988 for an appointment or go to davidtollsautopros.com.
Game of the Week is brought to you by J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. The Franklin County Farm Bureau's J.O. Osborne wishes all of our local teams a healthy, competitive, and successful season. J.O. and Kentucky Farm Bureau have been insuring Frankfort since 1943. With them on your team, when you experience a loss from an accident or storm, it can be a real game changer.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad turned on the ceiling fan, used the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Second quarter underway. Frankfort High needs this game to secure a third place finish in the district, get the number 3 seed. Right now they're having a hard time getting the ball to go through the hoop.
Yeah, just 6 points in that first quarter. They did get Caleb Hack going a little bit there towards the tail end. He had 4 of those 6 points. And on defensively, they've held the Campbell brothers in check pretty well. Just 4 points for Walter, just 1 point on a free throw for Javion. The bad news is Austin Stone, right at the ball right there, has gone off. He's got 9 points already in the first quarter.
Holding Western Hills to 14 points in the first quarter is not too bad, but you've got to get more than 6. 3-point attempt doesn't even draw iron. That's by David Jackson.
For Frankfort, you've also got to get Jordan Blythe going. I don't think he even took a shot in that first quarter.
He took one, I know. He missed it. It was about an 8-footer, I think, over on the left side, a little short. And did that basket count? Is that
stay on the floor? Okay. But that's twice that Hacks hit a shot right after the whistle.
Yeah, and one of those was a 3. Blythe gets it in. That's Ashton Austin. He's their 3rd leading scorer, but it drops off severely after Blythe. Blythe averages 17, Hack with 23. Ashton Austin only averages 5. Blythe, I thought there might have been a foul there. Finally gets it on the shot.
There actually probably worked to his advantage if they didn't call the initial one, because that probably would have been on the ground.
Yes, because I thought Stone got him around the free throw line.
They do give the foul to Stone, but it will be a shooting foul now. Blythe and Hack, both good free throw shooters in the mid-70s.
And that's for Jinx right there.
And gets Blythe on the board for his first point.
Stone walks it up. Franklin High still in that 2-3 zone. And Walter able to get by Davis and just sends it home with authority.
He couldn't get the one-hander on the fast break to go earlier, but that was a two-handed power jam right down the middle of the lane.
Yeah. Hack kicks it out. Gilbert will try the 3. Not usually his shot. And that's going to be a charge. Yeah. And not only that, but I think Thompson getting up really slow, kind of holding his left knee. That was a good job by Gilbert to draw that foul.
Yeah, he was coming with a head of steam too, so it took some guts to stand in there.
That's right. That's right. Carter, he earned that one.
Had it been myself, that's when you give the old Olay defense. You hold, and then you just step aside and let him go. I want no part of that.
Again, the Western Hills not in a hurry. Frankfort High has switched up their defense a little bit. It's either a 1-3-1 or a 3-2. Can't really tell. I think it's a 1-3-1. Or they've gone to a man-to-man, and it just looks like that.
In the end, there's only so much space and places that people can be. So
that's right.
Until you see a guy follow them all the way from one side of the floor to the other, it's hard to rule out anything.
Okay, that foul's on Jack Davis. Uh-oh. Walter Campbell gets past Davis again for 2 points.
And you saw Coach Joyner wave down the bench. He's got reinforcements coming in now.
You know, I'm a little surprised, not a lot, but a little surprised. There's got to be a foul in there somewhere, doesn't there?
Yeah, a late whistle, but no doubt there was a foul.
But I'm a little bit surprised, given the fact that they're having a hard time scoring, that he hasn't put his own son in there yet.
I was thinking the same thing. See Josiah Lemon in there for Western Hills.
And Hack misses the first one. Davis comes out. Redden returns for the Panthers.
In fact, it was Lemon that committed the foul.
Hack gets the second one though. And that is Blythe batted it, and Redden picks it up and bounces it off the leg of Lemon.
Yeah, rough few first moments for Lemon since he's entered the game. Commits the foul, and then comes down and commits a turnover.
Gilbert sets the pick. Hack goes up, draws another foul, I think, on Lemon.
I think it is.
Yep.
Hack continuing to be aggressive and going towards the rim. I think that's the best recipe for their success.
Will Wilder into the game, number 14 for Western Hills. I really can't blame Lemon. I mean, when Hack takes it to the hole, you got to do something, or he's going to get an easy two.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't know that Coach Cody's going to be too upset with those fouls necessarily. Because it's, like I said, better than giving an open layup. At least make them earn it.
And here I think there's another charge, and Gilbert takes another one. Here's another look at it.
Stone, nice dish, just left his feet and had nowhere to come down except right through Carter Gilbert.
Heads up play by Mr. Gilbert. The Panthers now have it cut to a single digit at least. Austin, oh wow, it's swatted away by Javion.
Good hustle though to come back and poke it away from behind.
Yes.
But yeah, big block. And Javion Campbell straight up.
Yeah.
Don't bring that in my house.
But a good hustle play by Ashton Austin to come back and knock it out of bounds.
Better defense from Frankfurt that time on the inbound play. They were not going to give the little backdoor.
I think that was Jackson with the bucket. So back up now to an 11-point lead.
And in retrospect, they'd have been better off giving up the backdoor cut on the inbound.
Yeah, I guess so. 2 points instead of 3. Wilder goes up, has his shot blocked.
Ooh, and a charge.
And this time, I think it was Redden that drew it. Here's another look at it on our Whitehead Hancock instant replay. In college, that would not have counted.
They don't paint the circle on the high school gyms, do they?
No, they don't.
So the Frankfurt defense has played pretty well. They've drawn some charges. They still can't get anything going on the offensive side.
No. Hack has shown a little bit of a spark, but Blythe really needs to get going. He's got what, 1 point so far?
That is correct.
Hack scores again, so again cutting the lead to single digits, but Frankfurt High needs to keep this game close because you can see Western Hills well disciplined with the basketball. If the play's not there, they're just going to back it out. We've got a foul on the floor. I think that's going to go on Redden, perhaps, just the way he's looking.
You are correct. It's 2.
Only the 5th team foul against Frankfurt. Western Hills already committed 8. They get it into Campbell, and he puts it up.
Just too big, too strong.
Yep. Frankfurt High, and really, no team in the district can match the strength of the Campbell brothers. I mean, Greg Crossing has taller guys, but they can't, if Campbell, if Javion and Walter post up down low, they can do it against Greg Crossing.
Got a foul on Wilder with the shove.
Yeah, that's like the 3rd charge at Gilbert District. So he will go to the line, shooting 1 in the bonus. 9th team foul.
I spy with my little eye back behind him. Number 0, Omari Gentle.
His first action of the game. We'll see what difference that makes. Omari, like Wade, who is back into the game, just 8th graders.
That's Omari there playing the top of the zone defense.
And Wade is down there on Javion Campbell. Jackson with it now for Western Hills, and Blythe, little pressure. Jackson dishes it over to Campbell, but
a blocking foul on Wade. He tried to get in on that charge action, but
yeah,
just
wasn't quite set.
Good call.
Yes. There's the Western Hills student section. Not in full force tonight. Franklin High has a good crowd too.
Yeah, I saw some of the Frankfort girls players actually in the stands.
Yes, I did too.
That was just the 6th team foul against Frankfort High, so still not yet in the bonus for Western Hills.
Just a little over 30 seconds left here in this half, so Wolverines.
Mentioned 15 there, Cameron Flynn into the game, a freshman guard for Western Hills.
Javion, boy, I tell you what, I think he got away. He was camped out in the lane. He could have drawn a 3-second call. And Wade puts it up and in. I think that's his first 2. But a big 2 it is. Walter loses the handle. It'll be Panther basketball with 4 seconds to go here in this half. Another 2 or 3 points would really be big for the Panthers. That shot is up and no good. May have walked also. No call. 23-14 is your halftime score. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to have the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show featuring highlights of the first half and advanced team performance. That's up next here on Cable 10.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street in Frankfort.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Welcome back, folks, to the Lapsley Carwell Gymnasium here at Western Hills High School. Clint Goins and Jason Hyatt here with you. And here comes the dance team of both schools. We're going to have a joint performance. We're going to step aside here for a little bit, let you enjoy that, and we'll come back with some highlights of the first half. right, that was a nice joint. I never seen a joint last team performance. So
Yeah, I was thinking it was a good coordinated effort. That's a lot of people out there all working together, and probably a step above when we see the guys come out and join the dance team. You know, so,
yes.
they seem to know a little bit more what they were doing.
Well, early in this game, of course, it was the Western Hills show. I think they got out to an 8-0 lead before Frankfort High even scored. But then Frankfort High kind of held their own, so we have a 9-point deficit here at halftime. There's a running floater by Austin Stone to end the first quarter.
Yeah, Austin Stone had 9 points in that first quarter, but then did not score in the second. But we did see Walter Campbell come on. He had 6 points in the second quarter.
Nice two-handed dunk. A great block here by Javion Campbell. David Jackson, step back three. So that is the highlights from the first half. Brought to you by Classic Gold Master Jewelers. As you can see, we've got about 4.5 minutes or so. So we're going to lay out here and come back and join you for the second half here in about 4 minutes on Cable 10.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family, because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it. In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
and families are why we do it.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Estate Tree Service. We have a solution for all your tree care needs. Estate Tree Service provides expert tree care and preservation. Call 502-229-5258 for a free estimate.
Yeah, this is Joe. You need a tree removed from your yard? Yeah, I can do that for you.
Don't take a chance on any Joe Schmo. Call Estate Tree Service for all your tree care needs. Since 1957, Estate Tree Service has provided safe, quality tree care at a fair rate. From tree removal and pruning to stump grinding and debris cleanup, we've got you covered. Call the trusted professionals at Estate Tree Service today.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Bob Allen. Bob Allen is Frankfort's deal maker. Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as pre-owned. Click and save at boballenfrankfort.com. Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of high school athletics.
Bob Allen is Kentucky's deal maker. Shop Bob Allen of Frankfort for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as quality late model pre-owned. Click and save at boballenfrankfort.com.
Okay, folks, second half ready to start here. Frankfort High needs this win to be assured they get the 3rd seed in the district tournament. But right now they find themselves down by 9 points, 23-14.
And really, I think they probably should feel pretty lucky to only be down 9 points the way that they started off. And, 9 points not insurmountable. On the other hand, when you only scored 14 in the half, that seems like a bigger margin. So we'll see what they've got here.
And we got a charge on Walter. Good play by Wade.
Walter disagrees, and I'm not so sure that I don't disagree myself.
Maybe we can see that on this replay. And you speak, and there it is. Pass down low.
That's not an offensive foul.
It's hard to tell from that angle. It didn't look like it from that angle. But seeing it live, I thought it was the way that Wade's head went down. He may have got him with an elbow up high. Hack gets it. Fowler picks it up. Blythe with it. Backs it out. Wolverines are man-to-man.
And interesting, Omari Joyner starting the second half for Frankfort.
Hack puts it up. Well short. Yeah, holding Western Hills to 23 points and a half, not too bad. But scoring only 14 yourself, not too good. Javion Campbell with the 2.
Javion just had 1 point. No field goals in the first half.
So the defensive strategy is working good, but they got to put the ball in the hole.
And that was a good look at a 3 for Jordan Blythe, who also did not have a field goal in the first half.
3-pointer too strong. So Thompson tracks it down, gets it over to Austin Stone, who had a big first quarter. Now he's in double digits.
And that was another case. It just looks like Western Hills was quicker to the ball. Frankfort High didn't go strong for it. Just kind of seemed content to let Western Hills get it.
Well, like you said, maybe it's, they're tired for some reason. You said
Could be.
So they thought
it's Friday night, man. It's been a long week.
Javion gets in there, almost gets tied up, and had Carter Gilbert fallen back, he may have drawn a charge again.
We got a foul on Jackson on the floor.
Joyner puts up a 3, no good. But that's kind of what they need to do, because that was a good look, and they really can't afford Frankfort High to spend a minute getting into their offense.
Yeah, Western Hills has shown that they can be deliberate enough on their own. You don't need to help them out by burning time.
You've got to get in there, and there you go. Wade with a 3-pointer. You've got to take your shot within, I'm going to say, 20 seconds. All right, timeout. We'll step aside. It's a full timeout. Be back with you in about a minute here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service, or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com. Tune in to Around 10, Frankfort's very own morning show. We cover all the happenings in the capital city every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. live on Cable 10, Facebook, and YouTube. Remember, if it happens around town, it's on Around 10.
There's a good look at Coach Jeff Cody, coaching his team up. Probably one of the better teams he's had in his tenure here at Western Hills. Is this a flop or not? Let's see.
Yeah, you can make an argument either way.
Yeah,
I certainly don't blame Gilbert for giving it a try. They've taken a number of charges already.
I'd say it's probably a good no call. Frankfurt High comes out with a full court press here. Thompson gets Gilbert to commit, draws the foul. In. Looks like Gilbert is going to be checking out of the game as Redden takes his place.
We talked at the opening about Elijah Thompson. He's been a key contributor for this Western Hills team. Those 2 free throws were his first points of the night.
And now Western Hills has doubled up the Frankfurt High score total, and Blythe turns it over. And Omari, was that Omari? Was that, who was that? That was Blythe that took it away from him. Now that is what used to be walking. You can't roll over with the basketball. What are they going to call it?
I think it was a jump ball. We'll get another look at it here.
Well, did Frankfurt High ever have possession of it?
I'm not sure anybody ever had possession of it, to be honest.
That's a walk.
Yeah.
Campbell had it, roll over onto his back. That's a walk.
Yeah, it's hard to see that necessarily in live, but you're absolutely right. It was.
Yeah. I don't know what they called. Frankfurt High got the ball, and it could have been their possession always going away. Nice block there by Campbell, but Panthers able to score anyway, and they cut it down to 10. And they get the rebound. So Blythe's in trouble. I think that's Austin for 3.
That would have been big if it had gone.
Yeah, sure would have.
I can just about guarantee it would have been a timeout situation for Coach Cody.
Western Hills here again. Very deliberate. Not in a hurry. Don't need to score. Up by 10. If you want the ball to score, you're going to have to take it from us. And they almost do. And they do.
Gilbert tried to get another charge.
Oh,
that should be, well, I don't know. I think that should have been a foul on Stone.
I think so too, because that was just.
I don't think it matters that he didn't get the ball. You can't just plow through somebody like a free safety.
Well, they both were going for the ball. It wasn't really, it was kind of between them both. But I would have thought since Frankfurt had possession that it would go against the Western Hills player. But no call.
Frankfurt wants to keep this momentum going. They could really use a bucket on this possession. They've already got a second opportunity. See what they make of it.
Nice pass down low. Got Javion up in the air, but they couldn't convert.
Blythe just can't get it going in this one.
No, he's having a rough night. Now both Campbell brothers have dunks.
So that went about the exact opposite of what Frankfort High would have been looking for.
Redden posts up inside, puts it up and in. Again, though, I thought he was in that lane an awful long time. Jay Young puts it up. He's going to draw the foul. That might go against Hack.
Correct.
It does. Hack with the hack. I've been wanting to say that all night.
Been saving that one.
That's not sure how.
Clint, you notice that Western Hills does not have anybody on the free throw line, or
yes,
in the lane there, and we got to talk to Coach Cody about that before the game.
Yes, and he made a good argument for why he does it. I can understand that, probably 90% of the time the defensive player gets the rebound, and you do risk committing a foul if you try too hard to go over the back to get the rebound. But he made another good point about at the end of the game, I think he said last year, he actually put a player down there, and the defensive player from whoever they were playing, I think Franklin County, they had gotten so used to not having to block out all night long that they forgot to block out his guy, and his guy got the rebound for the W.
Yeah, and I think won the game off of it.
Yeah.
Ooh, big dunk from Jackson. And, what it made me think about was when you're playing golf with the guys, and the whole round, anytime they're within, 4 or 5 feet, you just say pick it up. And then when you get to the last hole and the pressure's on and they've got a 3.5-footer, you say, yeah, go ahead and put that one out. And then it's like, well, wait a minute, I haven't done this all game or all afternoon.
Yeah, and then the pressure's on.
But, he made another point in all of that I thought was pretty good. A foul down low,
Yes,
Campbell
smart
third one.
foul there by Blythe, I think.
It's the, not risking a foul, all of those things kind of add up. But he said he also likes to just use it as basically a free timeout. He can call 4 of his guys over and talk to them while they're doing the free throw. So he views it as free timeouts.
That's true.
I'm going to say that was on the floor, I guess.
I guess so. I'm a little surprised. Thompson gets it inbound to Jackson, and we got another foul.
Boy, that's number 4 on Dalen Redden.
Yes, it is. That's a big one.
Yeah, because he's played pretty good defense, when he's been in there. So losing him now with the 4th foul, and if it ultimately costs him his 5th, will be huge.
I don't think we're going to see him the rest of this quarter. Oh, man, Stone had an easy bucket.
Oh, Panthers fell completely asleep, and Stone knows he missed the bunny.
Well, at least he's able to laugh about it.
I mean, they just had no clue he was over there.
Yeah. All right. Somebody called timeout. We're going to step aside as well. This is the game of the week on Cable 10.
FPB delivers more value to our customers with Watch TV Everywhere. It's the free extra service that lets you watch favorites from your TV package on the go. Take a few minutes to sign up at fpb.cc and you'll be all set to explore many channels and on-demand shows on any internet-connected computer, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Watch TV Everywhere. Another great way FPB delivers the choice, convenience, and value you want.
There's the Western Hills student section out for tonight's district game. They don't need to win, but of course they want to win, having secured the second seed in the district tournament, which, by the way, will be played here on their home floor. Blythe to Hack, and that was a good effort, but there was a lot of traffic.
Ooh, what a save by Jackson.
Yes, very nice. And Stone will draw the foul. That was impressive.
I wasn't sure he was going to get there at all, much less be able to save it to a teammate. So Stone makes these free throws. He'll get credit for the points, but Jackson deserves
he deserves the
credit.
assist, doesn't
Right.
he? As you look at Jeff Cody.
Which, don't get me started on that. Why don't you give an assist when the player gets fouled and goes to the free throw line? You still made the pass that put them in position to score. It's not your fault that they
I don't
fouled
know.
him.
Jeff Cody, I think now in his 14th year, maybe, here as the head coach. Western Hills. He's been here a while. Maybe not that long. I may get it confused with Darren Norman, the coach at Franklin High girls. But this is Joyner's first year, is that correct? Or second? At Franklin High.
I believe this is his second.
Second year.
Well, I say that.
You get old.
Maybe I'm thinking of
you know, all things run together.
Jonathan Moore at Franklin County. I know it's his second.
Oh,
year.
man. That's a good hustle play by Wade, and they're going to give him the bucket.
No, he was saying on the floor.
Oh, on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
it needs to be more. It needs to be more precise in what he's signaling. I misunderstood.
Well,
That's
not a smart
huge.
foul by Josiah Lemon. He just grabbed him by the arm.
It's going to be 3 on him. And, well, you missed what happened there. While we were showing the replay, somehow the Wolverines got the ball back. And Hack is going to be charged with a foul. That's just his second. And we got 1 second left here in the third quarter.
Stone starting to rack up some more points from the free throw line here late in the third quarter. Looking for 15 with this one.
Amari Joyner comes back into the game for the Panthers. Got to heave it down there. And nope, not quite there. Before we throw it to a break, let's show you a little bit of what kind of game Walter Campbell is having for the Wolverines.
Well, that was his first bucket when he had to maneuver over some of his own players, but he's just a load down inside, keeps fighting, gets his own rebounds. And you know, when he goes up, you're not going to be able to physically stop him once he's got in position. So he's bullied his way to 12 points in this one, which has led them to that 14-point lead. You see right there, just too strong.
All right, we will step aside and have the final quarter when we come back here on the Game of the Week.
David Toll's Auto Pro customers can't go anywhere without him. No matter where life takes you, the David Toll's Auto Pro nationwide warranty is by your side.
Welcome back, folks. Clint Goins and Jason Hyatt here at Lashley Carville Gymnasium on the campus of Western Hills High School for this 41st district matchup. our last regular season Game of the Week broadcast. We won't have one next Friday night, but the week following, practically all week long, we'll bring you the district tournament.
Like you said, that will be played here at Western Hills home court. And Western Hills should be pretty well rested for that one. Hack with the bucket there. They are off next week. They don't play any games throughout the week until next Friday night. They've got a final tune-up against Beth Haven. And then they'll be ready to move into district play.
The Wolverines?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take it at Beth Haven. Or is that here?
It is at Beth Haven.
I wonder where Beth Haven is. Do you know?
I'm not familiar.
Frankfort High basketball is Stone trying to save it.
Frankfort High, meanwhile, has a couple more games. They're going to play Kentucky Christian. It's a homeschool team out of Lawrenceburg. And then they will finish up against Somerset Christian School.
They're looking for Ashton Austin, but he was not open. Three-point attempt by Thompson, and it's good. Well, excuse me, that was Jackson, not Thompson. It was a 5, not a 2.
A couple of threes in this one for Mr. Jackson.
Blythe puts up a 3, and it goes. Much needed for Frankfort High.
Yeah, it might be too little, too late, but might as well go ahead and get going and see what happens.
It's not impossible, but they're going to have to stop that guy right there.
Yeah, and incredible body control for the big man to keep that pivot foot down and not commit the walk.
Blythe picked up another 3, no good, but it's saved. Big rebound there by, I think, Austin or Gilbert, maybe.
A really good finish through the tall towers by Hack.
I'm going to charge that to Gilbert, maybe. Let's see who. Here's that save. Well, it was Ashton Austin that saved it. Got it to Hack. Thompson missed the front end, so. It's not impossible for Frankfort High to come back, but Blythe and Hack are really going to have to score some points.
Well, you can see that Blythe is looking to kind of force the issue a little bit. He's taken a couple of three-pointers in the last few possessions. So there's no more time to wait around.
Nice move there. Going to the left side, but putting it up with his right hand. Ooh.
The Panthers are extending all the way out, putting pressure on the ball. The danger on that is that you leave one of the big men open.
Big rebound there by the Panthers. They give it ahead to Hack. Hack to Blythe for 3, and it's good. Big bucket there. Puts it back down to single digits.
Coach Joyner has to like the effort that he's seen. And here's going to be, should be 2 more.
Oh, missed it. And then Wade comes in and fouls.
And Gilbert didn't see his teammate up ahead. Could have passed it up, took it himself.
Well, that was Austin right here. They look a lot alike. But
yes, you're right, Austin.
I make that mistake often myself. So Jackson now at the line. Jackson, not a very good free throw shooter at all, shooting 34%.
It's that first one, though.
Well, he certainly looked like a good free throw shooter, didn't he? All right, we got a timeout, but let's keep it here and talk a little bit about Caleb Hack.
Well, Hack was slow getting going, but here in the second half, he's turned it on, as has his partner, Jordan Blythe. Has done a good job going to the basket. I don't think Hack has made an outside shot in this one.
Yeah, I think everything has been virtually a layup of some sort or another.
Either that or free throws.
Now Blythe has hit a three. Here's Hack again. Nice move and nice body control there to score that bucket. But the Panthers still find themselves down 10 points.
Which, again, not insurmountable, but they're going to have to keep the foot on the gas on the offensive end and probably hope that Western Hills misses some free throws down the stretch.
Another person that's had a good night is Austin Stone. I mean, he lit it up in the first quarter, and it's not done too bad since, but the first quarter was really good for him as he hit the floater there to end the quarter at the buzzer. But he's played well for Western Hills. Ooh, little video art here. So we come back. We saw a shot of Frankfort High student section. I think they may have more students here than Western Hills have. And there is Hack again with a little 10-foot jumper and then a steal. And Hack with another layup, but he missed it. Anticipating contact that did not come. And he misses another reverse layup and gets fouled and gets it in.
Just waiting so we could get that three-point play. Anybody can make a layup and get 2 points.
Yeah, and he gets after it. Missed that, gets his the ball back from Blythe. Missed that, gets his own rebound, and then gets fouled by Walter Campbell and puts it up and in. And he made the free throw, and now we're at a 5-point game. Check that, 7-point game. As Wolverines' Elijah Thompson scores. Here's Hack for three, in and out. Oh, that would have been a big one.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Western Hills slow things down here.
Well, Frankfort High's not going to let them, not like they had been all game long. And another foul, but a bucket. That's Omari Joyner.
I told you the kid had game. Granted, it took us till the under 4-minute mark of the game to see anything, but
prior to this quarter, Frankfort High had been laying back on defense, not really pressuring, but now they turned the pressure on. Joyner hits his free throw, and it is a 4-point game. And Western Hills in trouble again. They get it down to Javion, but he puts it in. Back up to 6 points.
That easily could have been a foul on Hack as well.
It could have. Hack puts it up, missed it. Wade with the rebound. Hack puts it back in. Back to a 4-point game, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 3:23. We've got a hot one here at Western Hills. Back with more after this on Game of the Week.
Just want to watch the game.
That turn on the ceiling fan, use the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Today, we customize everything. So why not customize your video choices with NextBand Stream, the new video streaming app from FPB. Just install NextBand Stream on your smart TV, mobile, and streaming devices. Then watch with features like Restart and Replay TV, plus Cloud DVR to record cable and local channels. Powered by fast, reliable FPB internet and Wi-Fi. Customize your video. Call or visit FPB online to sign up.
All right, folks. 4-point game. Let's look at Jeff Cody, and there's a look at Butch Joyner, the respective coaches of Western Hills and Frankfort High. Frankfort High has they've improved their game the last part of this season and the last part of this contest too. They were down by, gosh, I think 16 points at one time. But now they put it to 4. Campbell puts it up. Doesn't hit it. Javion, that is. Walter gets the rebound and puts it back up in.
Yeah, big offensive board for Walter. That's what they needed, just a few steadying possessions where they come away with some points to slow down this onslaught that Frankfort's had the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Now, we've already said that, you know, Frankfort High really wants to win this to secure the third place seed in the district tournament. And Western Hills, should they lose this game, it won't affect them as far as their shooting go. They'll be the number 2 seed regardless. However, they don't want to lose, because if they do lose, it gives Frankfort High a lot of confidence in that they have been proven that they can beat Western Hills on their home floor, which is where the district tournament is held. So that's why it's important for the Wolverines to win this game as well. Put back up and in by Thompson. 8-point game. And foul on Stone, I believe, on the floor.
And for Western Hills, they have come out after that timeout and done exactly what they needed to do. They scored on consecutive possessions, pushed this thing back out to an 8-point game, and sort of regained a little bit of control that you could feel slipping away just a few moments before.
They also really hadn't gone to the Campbell brothers for the bucket. They have the last 2 buckets they have came from the Campbells, and I think Coach Cody reminded them that, you know, which side their bread is buttered on. 6-point contest. We've got another timeout on the floor. We will step aside briefly and come back with your finish.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Expree Credit Union. Expree Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for your school while showing your support with a spirited debit card featuring your school colors and mascot. Who will raise the most? Open an Expree Spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
There's the Western Hills student section. And I think the Frankfort High section is outnumbered. A young Panther fan in the making right there, perhaps. .207 left in this contest. Frankfort High with the full court press. Wolverines get it in. And it's knocked out of Stone's hand, but he recovers. But then Wade picks it up, and oh my gosh, it is just chaos out here.
A lot of contact in a lot of different places.
And no call whatsoever. Yeah, there was
it ends up in Western Hills' favor.
Yeah, I'm surprised there were 2 or 3 fouls on both sides of the ball. Stolen away.
Yeah, I don't know why you're trying to go behind your back at this point. Just hold on to the ball.
Hack puts it up and in. Back to a 4-point game. Nice pass to Campbell, and he is fouled by Hack.
That was a good foul.
Yes. As a dunk was forthcoming, and Walter slow to get up. I know Caleb didn't mean anything by it. He just, well, it wasn't just Caleb. It was another
They got it from both sides.
By the waist.
If Walter Campbell's a piece of bread, he got buttered on both sides.
I think that's Thiago Perez in the game. Number 24 that was just checked in, seeing his first action. And maybe that's his assignment. You know, it's like, hey.
Nothing easy.
He comes out and is replaced by some offense, perhaps. Like, we need you to go in there, and you got plenty of fouls to give, so you make sure Walter Campbell does not get an easy bucket. And the fact that, you know, the Campbell brothers are not really great free throw shooters. They're both about 50%. That's a good strategy. Hack stops, puts a three up, no good. Javion with the rebound. Thompson ahead to Jackson, easy bucket.
Smart to stop, let the defender go by.
Blythe for three, no, too strong. This is Jackson with the dunk. Is he the fourth Wolverine that has dunked the basketball tonight?
I remember the two Campbells.
There was somebody else too, but it may have been Jackson. It may have been his second. Yeah. Okay, it's back to a 7-point lead, under a minute to go. Frankfort High calls timeout. We'll step aside as well. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Expree Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support, Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Expree.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Don't forget, folks, when this game is over, regardless who wins, we're going to have the Expree Credit Union play of the game. So stay with us. What's it going to be? Is it going to be one of the dunks? Is it going to be a three-pointer? I don't know. Could be that right there. Yes, it is Jackson with two dunks. So we only had three guys that have dunked the ball, but Jackson has done it twice.
You know, we talked in the first quarter about Caleb Hack and how he was going to have to pick up the pace if he was going to get on his 23.5 point per game average. He is at 24. So pick up the pace he did.
Saw Walter Campbell being worked on there, and we've got another timeout. 32nd. We'll just keep it here. How many points does Blythe have? Is he over 17?
No, I've got him at 11 right now.
Yeah, you know, and if he had his 17, that would make this a 1-point game. And has Ashton Austin scored?
Not that I've got him.
And he's averaging 5.5 points a game. So, of course, both Campbell brothers are averaging 20 points a game. Have they both got 20 points?
No, Javion just 7, and Walter Campbell 17.
Yeah. Of course, Austin Stone is probably well above his average.
Yeah, he's got 15. The guy that on the season is only averaging 5.
Yeah. So there's Javion's points right there. Austin Stone took it. still looking at Walter. They were working on his hand over on the side. And now I think it's his, there's something wrong with his leg brace.
Yeah, I was gonna say his knee brace is not strapped on at the top there.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's related to anything or not.
Well, if I were Walter, I think I would want to have that fixed, because it's there for a reason. Will Wilder is going to come in. Will's another senior for the Wolverines.
We got 5 on the baseline for Western Hills.
Yeah.
See how they break out of this huddle.
Little trickeration.
So who's the X receiver and who's the Y in this formation?
I don't know. They're calling both teams back to the huddle, and everybody's kind of wondering what's going on here.
Yeah, there's something on, I think there may have been blood on the floor. Possibly that's what they were looking at on Walter Campbell's hand.
Yeah, that's a big deal. They take bloodborne pathogens very serious. This is the Frankfurt comeback here. We got back into this game based on 2 buckets by Caleb Hack, and some good defense. Steal by Blythe, ahead to Joyner. And Coach Joyner getting really excited over there on the sideline. And then they steal it away again. I think Austin got his hand in there, and Hack has it, and like a football running back, takes it in there and lays it up off the glass. And that got them down to 4 points, but they're down by 7 now with 52 seconds.
I think it'll be interesting if Frankfurt High does end up getting the 3 seed via coin flip, as it appears that that's what it's going to end up going to, barring a comeback here in the last 52 seconds. But if they do get it one way or the other and play Western Hills again in the district tournament, will they use more of this pressure? Because that's what's been the success for them in this one. Sitting back did not, that's how they got down by double digits.
Did not serve them well.
It'll be interesting to see if Coach Joyner decides to go with the smaller lineup and more pressure defense throughout.
Because, yeah, that definitely upset the apple cart. They get it in to Stone, and now down to Javion Campbell. Wilder with it, and they're probably not looking to score. They just want to get fouled. Well, Coach Cody calls timeout real quick.
And it's a smart timeout. He had Wilder down, trapped in the corner. Double team, nowhere to go. That's smart. Just call the timeout, because that was probably not going to end up well.
He's down to 1. Frankfurt High is out of timeouts. And they just made this a full one. We'll step aside one more time here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
It's cold outside. It's a perfect time to discover Next Band Stream, the full-featured video service powered by FPB Internet. Just sign up and install the app on your smart TVs and streaming devices. Then watch your favorites with cool features like Restart and Replay TV. Find, view, even record cable and local channels to a cloud DVR. Call or visit fpb.cc today to learn more and sign up for Next Band Stream.
Frankfurt High cheerleaders trying to cheer their team on to victory. But it's looking less likely with each passing second, of which there's only 39 left. They're down by 7, and they don't have the ball.
But credit Frankfurt High for fighting back in this one. They looked lackluster and sort of dead at the beginning. they found some life in the second half, pulled all the way to within 4 points a couple of times, actually.
They played really well the fourth quarter. Quick foul by Wade, probably a good idea. And that'll send Javion to the line. And as we have said many times, you know, well, actually, Javion is slightly better, I think, from the stripe than Walter. Javion shooting at 67%.
No, that's Walter at 67.
Is it? Okay. I got it backwards. So he was the one to foul. And we have more blood on the floor.
Somebody's leaking, and they need to get that stopped up.
Blood is, and rightfully so, it's become a big deal. There's a whole procedure about what you have to do, how you have to clean it up, what chemicals you use to clean it up. And not only that, there has to be a report issued for each incident. So somebody's got to write a report twice for this.
Somebody's loving that.
Yeah. Thanks. Can you put a Band-Aid on that, please, and stop doing that all the time?
Is there a mandatory drying time that we have to wait on as well?
I don't think so. I think that once you spray it with this certain chemical, it kind of kills all the bloodborne pathogens.
It's like the soccer magic spray.
Yes.
Spray it on there, and it's all good.
But, they finally figured it out. They're on camera. But there's a guy down there with a camera. But yeah, the last minute here is taking a good long time.
Well, here Coach Cody
he's got one guy down there.
Snuck somebody in there.
Yeah. You know, maybe Frankfort High hasn't had to block out all night long, and they've forgotten that they need to. So, but he'll get 2 shots here regardless. Hits the first one.
What now?
I think there was maybe they substituted incorrectly or something.
Well, so Hack's not going to be able to come in unless maybe they let him in after this free throw.
And
there you go.
Western Hills gets the rebound. Carter Gilbert forced to foul Javion Campbell. And he's walking to the bench like it's his 5th foul. I don't think that's the case, is it?
It is.
Oh, man. Carter Gilbert fouled out of the game at the 32-second mark. He's played well. He's given a lot of good effort, drawn some charges.
Fell down on a bunch of times that didn't get called for charges.
But I think he only scored 2 points. But he's not who they rely on for the points. He's the rebounder, the defender. Okay, back to a 9-point lead. Frankfort High needs to come down and hit a 3 pretty darn quick. Blythe puts it up, no good. Ashton Austin, I think, dribbled it off his own leg.
A good job of getting in there to get the offensive board.
Yeah.
And only 21 seconds. Probably should have been looking to kick that one out anyways for a 3.
Walter will go to the line. So he's the one shooting 67% from the free throw spot. Foul on Omari Joyner. just his first foul, but Western Hills is in a double bonus here, so Walter will get 2 free throws.
As they say, it is all academic now.
And that officially made it a 4-possession game with only 21 seconds left. So Blythe will come down, probably try to, he is fouled. He will go to the line shooting 1+1. Also kind of smart by Austin Stone to foul him, and that way he can't get 3 points. And if he hits them both, you'll get the ball back. With 15 seconds. And still a 3-possession game.
Hack does. Oh, great. We got blood on the ball now.
I guess he said, oh, whatever.
Yeah, come on, let's get this
He's
over
already
with.
touched the ball, so, you know, if he's got anything, he's got it.
It almost looks like Hack is saying that like the ball has like a little nick mark or something. Referees don't seem to interested in entertaining his complaint.
Stone is fouled as soon as he gets it. Another second ticks off. Will come down and shoot 2 more free throws. Now, Jason, if I'm not mistaken, the district tournament starts on the 20th, which is a Monday. We'll only have 1 game that night. That will be between Frankfort Christian and either Frankfort High or Franklin County.
And just the boys.
Just the boys.
That's all
yes.
there is.
For Frankfort Christian does not have a girls team. And then we'll have double headers the rest of the way through.
Well, that's on Tuesday and Wednesday. We get Thursday off. Is that correct?
There is one day they don't play. Yeah. I don't know which day that is.
I believe we got semifinals Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday off, and then championships on Friday.
That would make sense. Shot up, no good, and Wolverines run it out. And they get the victory, 65-55. Frankfort High will have to now rely on a coin toss to see where they finish with regard to the district tournament seedings. Hoping they get 3rd. All right, we're going to step aside for a little bit, but when we come back, we'll have the Esprit Credit Union play of the game.
Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support, Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Esprit.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back, folks. It's now time for the Esprit Credit Union play of the game. And here it is. Hack with a 3-point attempt. No good. Rebound. Javion Thompson up to Jackson. He lays it in, and Western Hills, I think that put them up by at least 6, and they...
Yeah, that was the answer to, I believe, shortly after that timeout that really helped the Wolverines secure that lead.
Yes. It never got down to 4 points again after that. So there you go, your Esprit Credit Union play of the game. Thank you for watching the game of the week here on Cable 10. For Jason Hyatt and the rest of the Cable 10 crew, I'm Clint Goins. We'll see you in about a week and a half on Monday night, the 20th, when the 41st District Tournament starts right here at Western Hills High School. Until then, have a good weekend, everybody.